beside a delicate flower, a gentle leviathan of terrible power. And I dream of the sea, broken machinery. And I dream of the sea, there's no rapture for me. I walk through the water with my only friend. We search for dead angels, on each other depend. I'll follow her lead now, wherever she'll go. Little sister, you're all that I know. Little sister, you're all that I know. And I dream of the sea, broken machinery. And I dream of the sea, there's no rapture for me. And I dream of the sea, broken machinery. And I dream of the sea, there's no rapture for me. And I dream of the sea, my only friend, broken machinery, on each other depend. And I dream of the sea, my only friend, there's no rapture for each other depend. Little sister, you're all that I know. Little sister, you're all that I know. Little sister, you're all that I know. Little sister, you're all I know. Little sister, you're all that I know. Little sister, you're all I know. Little sister. face of a dying star, rays glimmering, flares flash and glare from afar. The tinies flicker on the edge of the sky. Supernovas collapse in the blink of an eye. The many will call on the deeds of the few. We will see this burden through. But if we find our way back home again, is there something left to say? What if we find ourselves alone again? Is there something left to say? This trust will not be torn apart. Control the violence in your hearts. We gave our lives to Normandy. We've been breaking ground. We fought for the weak and the lost. They won't break us down. We hold the line, whatever the cost. The heart of the universe is blackened and cursed. Our history's a blister that's about to be burst. There's so little hope on this path we pursue, but we will see this burden through. But if we find our way back home again, is there something left to say? What if we find ourselves alone again? Is there something left to say? This trust will not be torn apart. Control the violence in your heart. We gave our lives to Normandy. Ooh, we gave our lives to Normandy. 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 But if we find our way back home again, is there something left to say? What if we find ourselves alone again? Is there something left to say? This trust will not be torn apart. Control the violence in your heart. We gave our lives to Normandy. 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 We gave our lives to Normandy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to game number 1 between Sands of Time and ICC TBD. We do go ahead and have some map bans to get us started off. We are going to not be seeing Tomb of the Spider Queen or Towers of Doom, as Sands of Time proves that they absolutely hate map names that begin with a T. As for ICC, they do get rid of Sky Temple because they want to fight their opponents, and they get rid of Bractus Holdout because they hate fun. So we are starting off on Cursed Hollow. Let's go ahead and get over there. I'm still wearing my work shirt because I never changed out of it. I'm looking all official tonight. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully no one's offended by my officiality. It feels weird to be wearing pastel, like, Easter colors. What the hell? What kind of goth am I? I'm a fake? I know, Kitty. So we're gonna have our first ban beyond Diablo. What is up with no one playing Diablo around me? That's rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. Kitty, hush. Okay. I do, Sands of Time, does not get Chromie. I think ICC TBD read the room. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. There's no white cat here, Raka. You are spreading lies and misinformation. Okay, it seems like Sands of Time just hates, like, evil leaders. They get rid of Diablo, they get rid of Sylvanas. And apparently ICC TBD just hates blonde people. Quick, take Anduin before he's banned. Okay, they did not listen to me, guys. But Dahaka is a good... Crescent Hollow is, I think, either the biggest or the second biggest map in Heroes of the Storm. I think it is the biggest, technically. Oh. Anduin picked up by ICC TBD. It's not that they hate blonde people, they just don't want the other team to have any blonde people. Who is left that's blonde? I guess there's some, like, variant skins for, like, variant that do it. Hello, Kartha. Oh, look at you being a kitty. Aren't you cute?
I will fight to my last breath.
Alright, we're going to have the garage being banned out. Vala and Rhaegar picked up so far. I'm just curious if there's going to be any more blondes to show up. Okay, Kael'thas and Valera. Anduin does not count because I already mentioned Anduin. I can't say who else is blonde. Did you bring up Anduin? Okay, yeah, I should have thought about Nova. Sonya technically has a blonde skin, although I think her default is a redhead. I don't know, she's always wearing, like, she has, like, white hair when I play her. I use the Death Knight variant. I sure do think wrinkly. I gotta make it look profesh. Blonde meta is OP, absolutely. So who do we have here? The Murden, not quite blonde. The Thrall, definitely not blonde. Whitemane is not blonde. Iris, no. No. Whitemane has a white... It's literally in her name, Malby. Her name isn't Platinum Blonde Mane. So do we have Li Ming, the Mirrors, and then Varian coming out. So, I don't think we have time for any more blondes, but looking at this, we do have Murden versus Varian. Murden definitely an engaged jump in take, Varian obviously with the taunt. We do go to have Li Ming. Li Ming is a very, very powerful person to go with taunt. I know there's some variants that have blondes, I don't really count those. So Vala and very, very strong. Dahaka obviously able to burrow run. I do have to wonder who their other, I guess their other offlaner is going to be Vala, and then Li Ming will be the variant, that makes sense. We do have Falstad for the alternate global, and then they don't really have, I guess Thrall, yeah, Thrall is going to be going up against Dahaka. Regardless though, I will see you in game. I'll get the predictions up. Don't go anywhere and put your money where your mouth is. Mouth? Wrong screen.
Heroes.
So coming to game number 1, we do go ahead and have representing Sands of Time coming out of the blue gate on the side, on the left-hand side of the battlefield. We do have Nova playing Vala, because that's not confusing at all. We have Ice Queen coming out here on the Li Ming, still doing the little ghost dog dance. Ghost dog dance. I'm going to be playing that Rhaegar. We have Bone V coming out on the Varian, and up in the top lane we do have Lompico playing that there Dahaka. Deheken Dahaka, if you will. On the side of ICC to be determined. I need to ask if TBD actually stands for to be determined. I assume it does. But we do have CW Ender. Fresh back from playing Ender's game is playing the False Daddy. We have MJ Doom coming out here on Anduin. Random Engineer will be on Thrall. We do go in and have Rabid Penguin on Muradin. And then lastly we do have, what the heck name is that? Mydronite? Mydrelite? I should have looked at his name before I got in the game. I'm like, what the heck is that? That name is giving me a conniption. But is playing the Genji. The more cybernetic of the Shimada twins. The brother Shimada. What a wonderful phrase. You go and have Ender. They did wait. I like this. Ender went ahead and waited to see where this would show up, and it must be in the opposite lane. That way he can get the most out of his fly value. It does look like we've got a Deheken Dahaka coming up here. So they do go ahead and send Varian down in order to be the other offlaner. I thought it would be Vala, but that was before Varian showed up. So it will be Vala, Rhaegar, and Li Ming. Interesting. Okay, that must be only until level 4 whenever Varian becomes a real boy. That is why, actually, I don't play Variants. I refuse to be a real boy. I'm surprised Bones went into that. That was not a good engagement for the Bone Daddy. I don't know if I can call him that, but I'm going to. No one's told me to stop. And as I learned at work, it's only harassment if they ask you to stop and you don't. Okay, that's not 100% true, but you know what? It was eerily stated. We do go and have some camps. Right now it does look like Genji. Okay, actually more than just Genji. I couldn't see everyone. We're coming up here to go ahead and get this camp pushing. Then I bet they'll come down here and stop this, because this is a lot of damage being done to the gate right now. They all moved back. No one came out here to actually stop the camp. Not the greatest clear in the Old West. We're gonna have an Ender. Lompico does miss with that and goes in and gets Cannonball. Cannonball! Okay, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know if you are. I am the Pumpkin King. Whenever I saw that movie, that was like my favorite line. Just he's like, wait, I am the Pumpkin King. That's right. I forgot that I was awesome for a second. There's Lompico. Lompico coming into build. Just go ahead and get a tungle to MJ Doom. Big heal comes out. We're going to double heal here. We have a lot of damage going on to Varian, but here comes the other team. This actually looks like an advantageous fight for Sands of Time. A lot of low hit points. There is a big taunt coming down, and that's going to be no. Genji does dash out, but doesn't quite get away from the Li Ming blast. That must have been an auto. There's no way Li Ming hit with a skill shot from that like abrupt, massive change of scenery. And this would be the first tribute going inside of Sands of Time. Sands of Time. There's the big fly up. So that means that Ender actually didn't use fly to get down. That's surprising. There's a big root coming out on Varian. They're still pressuring this. They are 4-man pushing, which does mean they are missing soak. They're actually trying to have Dahaka double soak. Dahaka does have enhanced agility. It's moving a bit faster, but this is still a big map to try and do this on.
The choice is simple.
Weak fights going in, rapid king. They're got them stunned down. This is a 3v5 fight. Although, okay, here comes Mitral Knight? Mitral Knight? I don't know what that name is supposed to be. That name gives me such like confusion. Oh, Nova takes a bunch of damage. But there has we do go ahead and have the Merlin goes down, but Vala also goes down. Did Vala take damage at level 1? Did not, so that's not going to permanently injure her. That is a kill onto 241, and this looks like it will be a second tribute over the side of ICC TBD. I just heard a beep. Very, very close by. Lots of damage on the sills, so we're going to move up and move back and move up and move back. Both teams are going to right now picking up their boss. Although yeah, they are moving across and looking for this. They are up a the heroic talent here. And I think they have to give this up. Yep, there's Rapid Penguin. Nice stun, but there's the taunt. Antoine comes in, goes in and pulls that out. But this is going to be a double boss play. They did get there in time. I do have to say that the clear for minions is just not there. And they do not have their level 10s yet. They cannot move in here. The CW Ender is trying. Moving around, trying to go in and get this gust still. But Lopico is like hot on their heels. Ready for this. Not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. And this is going to be... Yeah, they're just going to pick up the curse as well. Man, Sands of Time are just ready to like tear down the world. So with that being said, we do go ahead and have them moving in real quick. Quite a bit of damage coming through here. I'm definitely hearing my phone, I just don't know where it is. Like, I shouldn't be getting a text from work or anything. We do go ahead and have the boss going in. It does look like ICC TBD. I did go ahead and take a little bit of bruising there while I was looking around for my phone. He's going to have to fall back. Then we are now 3 kills to 3 kills. This might be the start of ICC's return to form. But that was a hat trick. All 3 forts on the side of ICC to go down. 1, 2, and of course 3.
The curse is over. I hope you made the most of it.
So we want to go ahead. We do have level 10 talents available for both sides now. We're going to see the Sundering coming from Thrall, Light Bomb, Avatar, X-Strike, and Mighty Gust. On the side of Sands of Time, here they come again. Need Force, Rain of Vengeance. But this time they're going to have their like max talent here, and there's the Sundering. Bones gets absolutely like separated from everyone else. There's the X-Strike, massive X-Strike from Gigi comes in and kills absolutely everyone. And pride cometh before the fall. So, remember how we were at 3 to 3 a second ago? That's not really true anymore. We are up to 7 kills versus 4. A slight experience... Actually, the experience is just about leveled out. And very, very clear dominant map position. The good news on the side of Sands of Time is that there's not actually anything that ICC can actually pick up. I said actually twice there because it's a very important word. everyone is res now, so they can stop losing experience. Because the experience was tied up when I said that, but needless to say, being down 4 people really dampers your ability to pick up experience, especially on this map.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Okay, now I'm so confused. Earlier someone said Bones is a goddess, and now... Guys, you're messing me up. Here comes the fall stab. Dahaka was left at bottom lane, but Dahaka won't be there for very long. Lapico is waddling their way up. And that will be the first tribute going to the side of ICC TBD. Dahaka did not quite have burrow in. Dahaka can be careful though. Dahaka's trying to push in here, but here comes that thrall. Nope, gonna go in and let the dinosaur go away. Damn it, Tuna. I was completely ready to, like, adjust my pronouns for the cast. You tricked me? How dare? Alright, they are forming up for this one. This is going to be the next big one. The entire blue team is here and ready to fight. Spread out amongst the bushes. Okay, spread out amongst the 2 bushes. Alright, we do go ahead. Lombaco does miss that. There is Rabbit Penguin in the bush, moving through. There is the big light bomb Gigi coming in. Sundering lands, but does not actually catch too many people. A lot of damage. Nova goes ahead and falls back. Nova being headed out Rabbit Penguin, but Random Engineer being left in the backline, left to the wolves, so to speak. But there they do go and get the Vala for Thrall so far. There is the Disengage Gust coming through, and it does look like, at least for right now, ICC TBD is being left to, is leaving the scene, giving Sands of Time their first tribute point. Nope, 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 here they come. Big stun comes in, MJ Doom goes ahead and goes down, and there is no more healer on the side of ICC, but they fight. Lapico super low. Lepic Penguin trying to fight into this, but not having to go ahead and back out, and this is a retreat coming from ICC. Well, teams are making moves on their boss. The real question will be, first of all, Rabbit Penguin cannot heal. Anduin is no longer around. And obviously, Murden's healing does not work when he's the one under fire. And the other problem is where, okay, no, there really is no chance that they won't get this before the other team gets here. So we're going to have a boss pushing as well.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Alright, boss does go down, not going to take a keep before it goes. And actually, the other team is forming up. They will go ahead and get this tribute, it looks like. We're putting them 1 tribute away from their second curse. But that means they did just completely ignore boss this whole time. Boss is pushed through top wall. Boss is going ahead and pressuring this.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Heroes slain.
The heck, and Dahaka is making dinosaurs more extinct as he goes ahead and gets picked off in middle lane. Oh, interesting. surprised they didn't finish capping that, because now Indra does not know if anyone's coming for them. Although it does look like we got a little bit of engagement going on here. They're trying to push into this middle area. We do have the outer wall down. We have damage hitting Bones.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Now, we do have, ICC TBD needs to stop this. They need to go ahead and not give this their opponent. They're making good comeback in the map. They're going ahead and holding their own. They are up about 3 kills at the moment. Roughly even experience. Hello, Giselle. Alright, this is going to be given, and we have a... Not that Genji, once again? Once again, Genji's engaging. Still? All dressed up with nowhere to go. Nice movement. We have the bottom flying down, and that's going to be a... Genji is just picking up kills. Racks on racks of kills. They're moving in. Remember earlier in the game when we definitely had, ice or like Sense of Time just putting on a clinic, massive map pressure, not like getting into anything? That's not the game we find ourselves anymore. I actually really like that Random Engineer is playing with this variant. Although at the same time, no one else is here, because that's the thing, if you can stagger them, it's actually better. But if you can't stagger, like, there's no one else here to help you kill them, so I'm not actually sure Random Engineer can finish the job. But here comes the curse now to take what is mine. Okay, good. For a second, I thought they were going for the giant camp, and I would have been very upset about that. But no, they are moving in. They're trying to take a keep of their very own. That's just the ongoing engage. I really like that though. I might be stealing that. We do go in at the False Daddy. False Daddy does get taken out. I'm gonna go ahead and be moving back. Now we do have once again the advantage going over to Sands of Time, but they can't chase too hard. Like they are under the effect of a curse right now. They're just losing structures everywhere. They do have Dahaka down here trying to keep bottom from falling.
And so the curse ends.
Here's the really good thing. While this stands, and it is currently up at about 4,700 health, there's just continuing catapult pressures coming. Actually, the continuing catapult pressures coming regardless. But the fact that this is still alive means there's no catapults on the other side. So pressure on bottom lane mounts very, very quickly. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's just it's so well used here. The Genji Light Bomb engage is one thing that I love our team, but we are sometimes a little bit bad at engaging, and that just seems like such a relatively easy way to dive into the enemy team. Guys? That's scary. Also the Lu. So it does look like we've got Sands of Time going ahead and falling back, not trying to push this. They are moving back to where the boss is pushing their top lane. This boss will fall without doing absolutely zero damage. Like, it hit shields, but the shields were not completely depleted. And this building was already down. It's kind of a wasted boss. This boss will do some. It does not look like they'll actually take the building down, though. At least it's doing, like, actual real and present damage. Like, real and present danger, but it's for damage. Alright. Mitral Knight is going to try to pick this up. I finally decided I figured out how to say that name. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I'm consistent. Keep trying to channel this, and I'm surprised. They have a light bomb, they have Genji. So I think they're trying to draw their opponents in. Because right now, Sands of Time is doing a great job staying spread out and not letting two people get hit. Although, as I say that, they do wait long enough, and there goes the Li Ming, still going ahead and getting double ancestral. But both DPS on the side of Sands of Time have been taken out. But there's that core pressure. Lots of damage coming through. No one going back right now. But it looks like the core's not in any real danger. There's only one catapult, and there is a big old like group of people here that's going to stop any more from getting through. So this should be safe. Bone survives. Here comes ICC TBD, gonna walk in and say, you know what? I feel like this fort should be my fort. This fort is my fort. This fort's not your fort. And there they go, scratching the paint. Lots of damage on the Rabid Penguin, and they do be careful because Vala comes out right about now. They do lose the Mirrodin. But we are down to 47%. They're trying to go in and end this. There goes the false head, down to 30%. Genji moving in, but Thrall goes down. We're down to 21%. There's the X-Strike down to 9%, but Genji goes down.
Red team dominated.
This is the thing. They have 50 seconds. Are they going? Are they going? Are they going? We have ICC. We have Sands of Time moving across the map. They have an open bottom lane. They've got a catapult pressure. I think they have enough time to get this done. They just need to make sure they do leave the Dahaka back there just to make sure there are not catapults. They just sneak in before the shields can come back. But here they come. Now look at them go. Now look at them go. They could go all the way. My name is Nova. I drop the girl trust. Down to about 10 seconds before anyone comes back, but about 20 seconds before everyone does. And this core is not going to survive. They are moving forward, and that is the end of game number 1 with a stunning comeback victory on the side of Sands of Time. They were definitely getting dominated after the 10-minute mark, or after the 10 level mark, but then boom, here they came, walking. And Sands of Time has reconciled this game into history. So, looking at the stats at the end of the first game, we do go ahead and have looking 45,000 damage coming out of the Thrall, Falsa doing 42,000, and Genji doing 40,000. The top 3 damage dealers all on ICC TBD. Not surprisingly, Rhaegar had much more to heal, although actually not outpacing the Anduin by that much. Like, when you see this much damage on the red team, you kind of expect that the blue healer will just blow it away, because there's so much more to heal. But it was relatively competitive between them still. We do go in and have, in terms of side soak, needless to say, Dahaka does outpace Thrall, because Dahaka cheats and can just, like, tunnel. Talent-wise, Dahaka does go for the race car build. One who collects in order to get more essence from the minions they keep getting. Feeding Frenzy in order to be able to tug more often. Obviously, you went for the Isolation, Primal Swarm, and Tunneling Claws. So able to, like, heat with Dark Swarm more often. Lowering them by... Wait, what? Oh, 10 armor? Okay, derp. And then, yep, able to burrow, move around the map more. On the other side, Thrall. I don't play Thrall. But I'm not surprised to see Ancestral Wrath. That is the only Thrall talent I know because it sucks. And I hate it. But I will see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. After the... I do that every time. I'm not going to do it.
So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. I can feel you breathe. Sweet are the days of the soul such and pleasure when deep in the days I can hold you to myself again. Relive the memory map, I couldn't want more. I give you everything that you ever want for. Don't worry, honey, I've nothing to say. Tonight we wash all your worries away. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. Breathe. Breathe. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel you breathe. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel you breathe. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. So lay your body down, babe. Forget about your troubles, hit the lights. Lay your body down, babe. I'm gonna give the world to you tonight. Honey, I can feel your heartbeat. Baby, I can feel you breathe. Digital jungle, city of wind, vigilant hunger burns within. Back into the bathtub, sweep and scan. Hack into the patchwork, face the plan. There is always some kind of way out here. Freedom is the green light. Freedom is the green light. Into the circuits I rush and I run. Every trace I erase. Out of the mainframe I'm coming undone. Headstrong I race through the maze. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. Interconnected, colors flash. Grid is inflated, system crash. Back into the sprawl of security. Hack into the walls of your privacy. There is always some kind of way out here. Into the circuits I rush and I run. Every trace I erase. Out of the mainframe I'm coming undone. Headstrong I race through the maze. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. Freedom is the red light. Right down. Freedom is the red light. Black hat connection to the techno-social life. Cyber metropolis, my code to modify. Into the circuits I rush and I run. Every trace I erase. Out of the mainframe I'm coming undone. Headstrong I race through the maze. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the
You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. I apologize, I had to. Also, welcome, Giselle. Getting up more than pathfinding points. We did go ahead and have Diablo once again, first ban from Sands of Time, where we see the Chromie answer ban. To be honest, I would not be surprised if we see the exact same bans a second time, because, like, at the end of the day, that game could have gone either way. That game was, like, easily winnable for Sands of Time, or for ICC. Sands of Time was on the back foot by the end of it, and so, like, it's not really this character they couldn't beat, so they may not need to change their bans. Once again, Sylvanas. And, who is the band here? This was... No, it was Johanna last time. So they get rid of the Hawker instead of the Johanna. It looks like ICC TBD is giving up some of their hatred for blonde people. Really fun. So Labago want to go ahead and get into the blase, if you will. One of these days, I should do the entire cast in French, or at least with a French accent. I'm not fluent in French. I can't actually speak with it. It is like actual French. We do gotta have Johanna. Johanna is picked up, so they may have realized the Labago would really want Blaze, and so left the Johanna on purpose. It would actually be really funny. I don't think it's the truth, but it would actually be really funny if Sands of Time did not realize that Johanna was available. They just sell the same bands and just sort of like assumed there would be Johanna the same way. Yep. Mulby's always here. Mulby is the captain of my fan club. I don't think I have a fan club. If I did, Mulby would be the captain. That said, though, honestly, the stream streaks, like, it seems like you get 450 every time you hit a milestone, so it doesn't actually matter what the number is. I don't think you get a bonus when you, like when Mulby hit 45, it was 450. So, it's just bragging rights, that's it. It's not like you're being left in the dust. Yeah. Good job yourself. High five. You know, Volk, once again, I should probably play just the actual game instead of chat. I'm sorry. We do go and have MJ Doom on the Rhaegar and then Dahaka. So a lot of, like, reverse teams. Joanna was banned last time, but Rhaegar, I feel like, was on the other team. Vala was definitely on the other team, because that is what let Sands of Time just shred that core. And then Random Engineer, I do think that... Yes, Random Engineer was, No, I do think Random Engineer was Dahaka. False Step was on the other team, because they tried for that boss steal up top. And legitimately, that's why the stream steal has a 1-week cooldown whenever someone gets it, because that way you can't have someone just stockpile them up and have them all. It's also a risk in a game to be like, ooh, when will it come back online? I don't know what my fingers are doing. So no Genji this time. No light bomb delivery system. Although Anduin was available, was just passed over. Very, very, very interesting. Was a throw for real? Thank you. We are getting into the game right now. I'm ignoring you all. We're getting into the game. I will see you in the next run. Get your Gambas in. I'm going to get the thing up. No one actually bet on either of these teams last time. What is wrong with you? I thought you were their friends. Terrible. Alright, here we go into game number 2. We do have Sands of Time coming out of the blue gate once again, trying to go ahead and get another victory. If they can land another victory, they do get the 4-point domination, which is definitely helpful in climbing those standings. We have a Lompico coming out onto the Blaze. We will have Syl on the Witch Primate. Okay, I love this skin. It's adorable. Little pigtails too. Brightwing's adorable. I love Brightwing. We have Ice Queen on the Kale Foss. Ice Queen on the Fire Mage. That makes sense. We have Bones playing the Varian. Or no, that is Varian. And then Tychus, who I clicked on by accident, is being played by, I already said that, Syl. Tychus being played by Nova. At least Nova is now playing a StarCraft hero. Last time Nova was extra confusing and was playing Vala, which just has nothing to do with Nova. We have a Rabid Penguin onto the Johanna. MJ Doom on that there Rhaegar. We have Random Engineer on the Dehek and Dahaka. CW Ender coming out on the Tassiface. Oh, Nova on the wrong side of this battlefield, but Bones is going to go ahead. Bones, you're not a real hero yet. Be careful. I'm surprised Bobby never uses their points for anything. I know we're gonna have to moving back and forth. Looks like Dahaka versus Blaze up top. This is actually a engagement that Blaze does pretty well into. Lots of damage onto Bones. I think Bones may be first blood here. Yep, we do have Vala taking that out, but did distract them away from bottom camp. And I actually think bottom camp is worth more than that hero kill. Although I'm not 100% positive about that. We do have them showing up to go ahead and take this. It does look like right now ICC TBD just wants all the experience for getting all the camps. Rapid is hearthing home to get some mana. That's the nice thing they may not realize. Oh, they may have seen it though, I'm not sure. They got to the bush right as the hearth finished. They could definitely come over here and be mean to these two, but they're... Are they? No, they don't go for it. I think they should have. But that really depends on whether they notice the hearth. Oh, Lompico, be careful! You're getting a double dragoned by cannon towers.
The shrine will be active soon. Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
Alright, there they go. We do go have the shrine activating. This will be an arcane punisher when it comes out, going into the bottom lane. Big blinds coming in. Here comes everybody. Everybody! CW Ender going ahead and get things taken care of. There is the Brightwing coming in, does teleport in, lands on that. So it definitely does seem like, once again, a Sands of Time winning the early game. But we saw how much that changed when level 10's hit. I have to wonder what their engage is going to be. They got, shield into black hole, maybe? Not a lot of wombo-ish ults that are available, unfortunately. Alright, a bit of damage coming in onto the Nova. Johanna does have to fall back as they have no health. 37 to 31. Trying to 37, and yes, okay, Punisher is actually taken by ICC TBD. I was just kind of like, I'm sure they'll get 3 more. Package threw a grenade, but it just ended up weakening a lot of them and gave a lot of almost free stacks over to the side of ICC. Meanwhile, up top, Blaze is on the way. Blaze is on the way. There's some sun coming out.
Red team's Punisher has fallen.
So to get the front wall, that's about all you can really expect from a first Punisher. Taunt comes down. Let's see, having a little bit of a harder time moving in past this Dahaka. Random Engineer gets the Kael'thas, and that's going to be a dead Fire Mage. But we do have ICC TBD picking this up. So they tried to go in, they tried to be aggressive, aggressive, but it looks like the defenses were just a little bit too strong for ICC. ICC working hard to give us a game number 3, and I'm here for it.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Random Engineer. Well, I don't know what to say, I just sing something. That's the secret to rocket casts. There, that's picked up. We do have a level 10s on the side of ICC TBD. They will take Ancestral Healing, the Black Hole, Isolation, Blessed Shield, and Rain of Vengeance. So the combo pieces I mentioned, but again, that's not... It looks like they're more of a extended fight comp rather than a wombo comp. Because none of those chain into each other super well. There's the Black Hole. Black Hole has 2 people. Moving through. Not going to actually get any kills, though. So that's one of their big pieces. Actually, all the ults are down right now, with the exception of Blessed Shield. And there is level 10 on the side of Sense of Time. I forgot their name for a second. Don't judge me. We are going to go ahead and see the Bunker, Commandeer Odin, Blink Heal, and Phoenix coming out. Is here for the flank. They do pick this up and weren't able to move it quite. But there's the taunt coming down. Random Engineer goes in and burrows real quick. That is a kill into the Brightwing, but lots of damage on the Rabid Penguin. It's like Missile Knight. I forgot, I can't say the name right now, but that is going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of Sands of Time, but they did lose this. The camp is moving in here, so it's already been cleaned up on the side of ICC TBD, but now the Frozen Punisher is being picked up, and I am not sure that this can be contested. Not for a bit anyway, they're already halfway done.
Summoned a frozen Punisher.
Alright, there's the first monster comes out, shuts down the base defenses, and we do have Sands of Time just pushing forward, trying to move in here, but they're pushing forward while also trying to get experience in all the lanes. We have Blaze in the top lane, Brightwing in the bottom, so they're not actually trying to get a critical damage here. They're trying to make sure they have themselves in an even position, and they absolutely do, although he does get caught by the tongue of Dahaka coming out. Protected, by the way, comes out. Bones does go and get stunned. There's Brightwing, double stun coming down. This is a great opportunity for ICC. Still goes ahead and teleports away. Going to survive. It looks like they'll get Ice Queen now, and they do get the tongue onto Ice Queen. Still also super low, but looks like the dragon will escape. There goes Vala being taken out to 1-for-1. Fireman versus Arrow Girl. Both of them fall. Alright, I'm just going to avoid that. So now that you're muted, you told me what it is before, but literally every time you say MCP, my brain tries to make that into My Little Pony. I just really love the idea of you playing My Little Pony game, but there's the black hole. A lot of damage, but actually, Ice Queen rides the black hole to safety. Alright, everyone has no health right now. We do go and have the taunt coming down. Bones does go and go down, but there is Lompico in the backline. Massive damage coming through. There's the Phoenix coming down. Ice Queen goes and moves back down to about 300 health. The Johanna goes down. Here comes Nova. Nova moving back. The Phoenix goes in and finishes that off. Actually, the Volley finished that off. We're going to have kill onto Brightwing as well. And that is a 4-for-1 in favor of ICC TBD. Now the silver lining in all of this is going to be you're muted, Suzo. You can't answer. We do have a camp pushing this mid lane. It does look like it's about to be stopped though. Y'all see how Juzo just lied to us about the fact that they were muting? Can't believe them. How can I talk? How can I talk behind your back if you don't turn around? I think it is interesting, the, different ways that the protoss also seem to be about controlling the opponent's movement. Tessor builds a wall to stop them from moving places. Alarak just physically, throws them around. Artanis changes their positions. Okay, Phoenix doesn't do anything. Phoenix is a fake Protoss, though. Cyrodiil holds them in place. I also love that if you kind of think about it. Okay, we do go to have... They're pushing in, they're trying to push into this. They have gone ahead and used Odin, so they're committing to this right now. Arthur moving in here. Nice avoidance on that strafe. Or not strafe, what is it called? Rain of Vengeance, Rain of Vengeance, there we go. I didn't have to look at it because I'm smart. Wow, you just call it the Probe? He has a name and a family? Here comes the Mortar Punisher. Now here's the thing, the Mortar Punisher is the worst Punisher of the three in terms of fighting your enemy with, but it's the best Punisher of the three in terms of actually damaging the base you come up against, and they are kinda sorta coming up against, this is a 13-minute Immortal, or Punisher, Immortal Punisher. So if you have to have a Mortar, you want it to be late game. Moving in, trying to go ahead and knock down another building. ICC TBD putting themselves in a position to potentially end. They've already got bottom lane with constant pressure coming through, and they're trying to add pressure to top lane. Alright, there's Strength Engineer moving through. Both teams are trying to get to level 20. Obviously, we do have ICC TBD being a lot closer to arriving at that. Currently, I Sands of Time in the middle, flanking around. Neither team wants to get caught out because, especially Sands of Time knows if they actually get a like very, very bad fight. Oh my gosh, this is tense. They were just standing like in opposite bushes, looking at one another. Yet they do fall back. Their opponents do have level 20. They can be aggressive. BE aggressive. We do have Farseer's Blessing, Force Barrier, Contagion, Radiating Faith, and Farfight Quiver. Now they have continual catapult pressure in both bottom and top lane. No catapults oppose it. But it does definitely feel like Sands of Time, they need to stay here. They need to wait. They need to not push forward just yet. This will be a Frozen Punisher, very powerful for whoever gets it. Level 20 is now unlocked on the side of Sands of Time, and they are looking to move in. If they can take a big fight here, they can put themselves in a position to be able to end. Bones tries to go in and stop that turn-in. It's taking just a huge amount of damage. This could be absolutely terrible as they go down. This is not the way you want to start a fight. There is Lompico in the backline. Getting MJ Doom out of here. We do go ahead and have Mitral Knight trying to go in and get this taken care of. Big. There's a bunker coming down. There's a zombie on the lawn. With that is 3 down. They can just go and end right now. They don't need to finish this off. It looks like that's what they're really... They leave CW Ender to go ahead and get this. The rest of them go in with this wave down bottom.
Blue team's core is under attack.
So they saw like 40 seconds, so they're all back, and this core is just getting shredded. They definitely have more core like race, especially with 3 freaking catapults. Hello? With that being said, we do go ahead and have moving out onto the map. In terms of hero damage, we have Vala leading the way. Top 2 heroes once again on the red team. Tastar coming with 37,000 and Kael'thas with 35. You end up with 64,000 healing. So the top 2 damage dealers were red, but the top healer is also red. That's a stat. MJ Doom out with 64,000 healing. 51,000 coming from Zell. And then Lompico does come out with slightly outpacing the Dahaka in terms, which is super impressive because Dahaka usually has an unfair advantage on these things. Talent-wise, we got them. We do go and have the, PvE build with Adrenaline Stimpak and Incendiary Gauntlets to burn things through, and Machine Cooling in order to slow down the attack rate of Vala. Everyone else really, but Vala. And then, of course, the Glomp build. On the other side, playing Dahaka, we have a Race Car once again. Symbiosis does actually a slight change. There's Lurker Strain and Symbiosis. So this Dahaka is a little bit more into team fight and being able to drop a lot more of these Dark Swarms. But with that, I will see you all in game number 3. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, and I will pay out your gamba, because I'm just a really nice person.
Bring the life back, bring the life back, bring the life back, bring it right back. Bring the life back, bring the life back, bring it right back. Through Corona's wide, supernovas die, fractured in the fateful fall of man. Feel the heart raging of a strength unseen. Unity will bring the upper hand. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the life back, bring the life back, bring it right back. Bring the life back, bring the life back, bring it right back. Fly into the path of sacrifice, race into the bullet paradise. We were never gone just down and down. Just another silent prison, right into the cataclysm. But away the panic and the doubt. To the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the life back, bring the life back, bring it right back. Bring the life back, bring the life back, bring it right back.
Brave the snow through the pillars of the pale. Rest your feet, come and listen to the tales. Raise your mark to the legends of the frost. Through our songs they will never be lost. Tales that will never be lost, kept in the legends of the frost. Tales that will never be lost, kept in the legends of the frost.
Cruisig achri halfudlok, o blancos tiraen orok, brena brunig sarot vadin, zemamul kendofrin.
Tales that will never be lost, kept in the legends of the frost. Tales that will never be lost, kept in the legends of the frost.
Once and always a part of history, long remembered warriors be. Distant thunder echoes of the past, through our voices forever to last. So raise your mug to the legends of the frost. Through our songs they will never be lost. Raise your mug to the legends of the frost. Through our songs they will never be lost.
Hello and welcome to game number 3, the rubber match. We're going to find out who is going to stand triumphant between these two teams. We are on Volskaya Foundry, or as they say it when you come into this draft, Volskaya Industries. Sands of Time does have first pick, which does mean that ICC TBD chose this map. My lips are chapped, help. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Hey, down the screen? That's the match I'm catching right now? It's upcoming, apparently? We do have our first ban. It's going to be Diablo again. It is not going to be Diablo. Ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, we do not have a Diablo ban. We might actually see the Lord of Terror. I'm ready for it. Will we have the Diablo ban? Or is the big boss of hell potentially on the way? Now look at him go. Now look at him go. He could be on the way. No Blaze is banned out, which is interesting because Lompico played Blaze last time. Dun, 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 dun. Last ban. Who's it going to be? Who do you trust? Last time we have had this is actually pretty different bans because they didn't ban Sylvanas this time around either. They're just letting all the heroes they dislike through. So Johanna is banned out this time. I was wondering about that. Because they banned Johanna in game number 1, but then in game number 2 they banned Hogger. Admittedly, Hogger is a super good hero on Infernal Shrines. So we have the Brightling picked up first by Syl. Here it is, Moment of Truth. You have access to Sylvanas, you have access to Diablo. Is this a trap? Are they trying to bait you into a bad decision? No, they do not take the bait. They go ahead and go with Vala and Anduin. They say they're willing to give us Diablo. They're willing to give us Sylvanas. That means they have a plan against them. We're going to keep on working with what works. We should have won game number 1. We definitely won game number 2. Just stick to the plan, guys. Stick to the plan. We do going to have Jaina coming in. Ice Queen going from Fire Mage to Ice Lady. And I feel like she's going to get a proficiency bonus at playing ice characters. Hello, co-caster. I always feel like my cat is a musical instrument. I just strum. Oh, that's interesting. Will the Tychus draw out the Diablo ban? Because banning Tychus is definitely sort of an indication that you're thinking about picking up a Diablo, or a Cho'Gall, or a Deathwing. And no, they get rid of Leoric, which ironically enough, Leoric is a super good counter to Deathwing. I sure keeps bunching up, I don't like it. It's almost like I've got more up here that causes it to get pulled up. So the new rock definitely means we probably do not have a Diablo coming. And we have the Gazlowe, interesting. Gazlowe, super, 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 like, situational. Gravo can absolutely make team fights into devastations. So they could easily have a new Brock burrow in Light Bomb into Gazlowe Gravo. Like, that could be a thing we're looking for. Into the other team, and then they do have the Rexar. I really like Rexar into Gazlowe. And we have Kael'thas opposing the Jaina, so we will not have Hellboss coming out. We also won't have Sylvanas. Like, all of the bans we had in the first 2 games just end up not mattering because those aren't the heroes the enemy team wants to play. But here we go. Last game. Bets coming up. Put your money where your mouth is. Unless you're Malby, because Malby is insane. Malby has put his... Malby has sufficiently proven his mouth. Oh my. Knocking stuff over. Alright, here we go into game number 3. This is the game that decides everything. That is the wrong thing to put up. There we go. So, representing our blue team coming out of the left gate, we have Lompico playing Rexar, the Beastmaster. Also, Lompico is playing Misha, the best girl. We have Bones playing the Garrosh, the War Chief of the Horde. Nova is on Genji, the Cybernetic Ninja. We have Syl coming out on Jaina, the Frost Mage. And an Ice Queen on the Bright Wing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Meanwhile, representing our red team, ICC TBD, we do go ahead and get Random Engineer on the mecha, the actual engineer. I just realized that. Playing the actual Goblin Engineer, Gazlo. We have Rabid Penguin. Playing the Nubarak, the, what is that base called? Nerubians, there we go. The Nerubian King. We do have Mitral Knight, coming in on Vala, the Demon Hunter. One that actually gets played, that isn't Illidan. Lots of damage, and then boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Would you go ahead and get MJ Doom onto the Anduin? Not to be confused with Angelos, because they don't lose. And we do also finally have the Kale Thoughts being played by CW Ender. And so down here, going ahead and getting this here turret. Vala got a little bit ahead of herself. Nice throw, trying to go and get that. Anduin comes in, but no, Nova is not interested in letting Vala go. So that is going to be a 1-for-1, trading back and forth as Vala goes down. Vala did take the gambit though. That's going to be very, very bad for TBD. Already Vala is down to 20% bonus attack speed. The gambit starts at 25, he loses 5% per death.
Hero slain.
Man, these teams are ready to go. Alright, so far we do have Vala at 25 stacks, 5 stacks of Mana Addict. We do have Regeneration Master, 6 stacks. Only one questing talent on the side of the other team. And there's a Frost, but I bet we'll have another one from Thrall, or from Rexar in just a second. Come on, pick it. You know you wanna. Yep, and then we do have Hunter Gatherer. I expected as much.
We've redesigned our tree glove protectors for combat.
Okay, that's a very interesting tooltip. Hello? I'll hit you at the end of the Swift Strike, and then you're going to, like, just instantly get deleted after about 8 years? I don't actually know how many seconds that is.
Tree glove terminal online.
I'm just leaving it here.
To pilot the mech.
I'm just interested at this point. Did someone Google how long 4,294,967,296 seconds is? I almost feel like this is like in Kill Bill, where you hit someone's heart with a certain move, and then after they take 10 steps, they die. So like, they could just stand there and get someone to bring them a wheelchair and live forever. Do you really want to live forever? And you just all like, oh, I've already killed you, you just don't know it yet? Alright, lots of damage down on the Bones. Bones catches 3 people with the Groundbreaker. Fantastic move. There goes Misha moving back. Venom Engineer goes ahead, Mo's taking a bunch of damage. We do go ahead and have Nova diving into the back line. Trying to go ahead and distract. Doing a heckin' distract. Misha takes a bunch of damage, is moving back. There's the bird coming out. Bird has a name too, but I forget. It's like Alec or something. I play this hero, but I should definitely. Okay, so longer than 8 years. I'm not surprised. I just like off the cuff that. Oh, no problem, no problem, no problem. The user's number is, at this point, it is up to 7,870. Oh no, sorry. No, I'm lying to you. Find out how long 4,294,967,256 seconds is. I'll leave it on the screen for a bit. Which is difficult because it means I can't use my mouse.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Would you go out? The protector? I said blue team, but that is definitely an orange protector. I think the announcer is drunk. Alright, we do go and have that going down. Protector is spending a lot of time actually fighting Garage instead of pushing. Like, right now we've got Sands of Time doing a great job minimizing the problem.
The protector is overloaded. My team will begin repairs.
The timer doesn't go up, but it looks like, periodically the amount of damage does go up. Which is funny because we're already into the, like, billions of damage. Ah, dang it, Vanador. Well, I'm not holding this up anymore. I need my mouse back. Alright, lots of to the garage. I actually probably case this. I'm just really curious about this stupid number. I'm gonna go do it myself, but I can't. We have to be able to look at this. We do have a kill. We are now 2 kills to 2 kills. Neither team have been taken out, but the front wall up the top lane is gone. Front wall in the middle lane is bruised, and bottom lane is fine. A little bit of damage, but it does currently look like the damage taken by Sands of Time is more than opponents, and they are pushing in right now. I mean, just looking at the fact that 250 million seconds is a year, that means the 4 billion? Like, that is a quarter of a billion, so that means 8 years times a lot. It's something like 48 years. Everyone, the hot server's going to crash in about, like 45 years, because all of these Genji strikes will suddenly be trying to apply damage to these games that have been over for, like, decades. But by God, the hot client is tracking that. You'll just be in a game, you know, in the retirement home, and then all of a sudden your hero will take all of his damage because 48 years ago a Genji hit you with a... I'll stop talking about it. It's really funny to me. I don't know if it's funny to you guys. Rob, if you're just here, this is what I'm talking about. Strike at the Heart is obviously bugged, or at least the display is bugged. Where it says it was hit by the end of Swift Strike, take an additional like 958 billion damage after 4,294,967. A long time. I forgot how to talk. So that was a bit of a slaughter. It does end up being a 1.2 for 1.25 because Misha does not actually count as a hero. She only counts as a quarter of a hero. Oh, well, fantastic. What are you doing attending meetings at 10 o'clock at night? What the heck?
Having trouble staying grounded?
Oh, okay. So 126 years from now. And here we go. We are engaged right now. I'm going to stop talking about this bugged icon. We can go ahead and have the Nubek moves out. But O'Reilly. Nice save from the MJ Doom. They did end up kind of messing up that engage a little bit. They got stunned, and so they weren't able to drop the follow-up. A lot of damage onto Nova. Nova goes and gets her down. Genji has once again been betrayed. There is some damage. We do have the web wrap coming down on the right wing. There's the throw. Madronite taking a ton of damage. Madronite sounds like a Pokemon's name, doesn't it? I am not a good rider. Unless you like poorly disguised smut posing as a story. So we do go right now. It does look like ICC TBD has finally started like pushing the throttle. They've gotten an advantage. Their opponent is down. A character that's going to run around. And we're going to go ahead and stand on this on his shark board. Is that? Yeah. It's not a surfboard, it's a shark board. Meanwhile, the heal cap is being picked up. Here's Random Engineer. Going to drop a lot of turrets, get a lot of this moving through. It does look like the other team, they are having to hark back. They're like, we don't want to trade a fort. Although maybe Ice Queen does. Ice Queen's like, I'm still here. The Angels fell first, but I'm still here. Oh, I just now put together the fact that they did a switch, and Syl is playing the Frost Mage, and Brightwing's being played by Ice Queen. So they Uno reversed it. And Crom, you've seen a little more than that. What? Alright, there go the boars out. Boars continue to slow the whole world. There's a pullout from the Anduin. They are going to run back between the gates. The garage gets web wrapped. And there is a nice double stun. Unstoppable! But not unkillable. Big. Okay, they do actually get out of that, which is amazing. They keep using Light Bomb on the Nubrak when apparently he doesn't have Burrow Charge available. But that is going to once again be ICC TBD coming out ahead in that fight. Taking out 1.25 of the enemy heroes and not actually suffering any losses. So this is a big push coming in. Now, thankfully, Garage is back in about 5 seconds, so they will be able to defend this. Okay, they're not actually going for the push just yet. Oh, actually, it's a lot of stun. Misha going down again? Poor Misha. Someone called PETA. This is unfair, unfathomable, and impolite to boot. Lopko does move to the side. But you need to be a little bit careful. The big problem with the Protector is that 2 of your people are in it, which means that your team can't actually really fight effectively without you. There's a kill into the Anduin. There's the engineer mounting up, moving down towards the bot lane, the bottom.
You pushed the Protector to its limit. Well done.
They have not quite gotten to the core yet, you can tell because the core isn't displayed. Level 20 is online for ICC TBD, so they need to be a little bit careful here. Their opponents do have their storm tier talents. Oh, CW Ender in a little, but great. Like that's the problem. The Gazel comes in with a gravel bomb right behind. Ice Queen. That's a bad place for dragons.
Hero slain.
And that's why I said they do get level 20 right as a lot of them die, which is not the order you want it in. We do have the big gravel coming out, and what's the cooldown on that? Yeah, I was going to say I think there's a cooldown reduction as you hit more people. And this is going to be ICC TBD once again, destroying the enemy and moving in. I do think they have enough to go through. That is going to be a 5-man team play. ICC TBD moving forward, trying to go ahead and end this game. They are just like, they're like, nope. We ended up. Oh, Draco Plasma, a little bit of an awkward timing on that comment. So with that, we do go ahead and have ICC TBD getting the second victory, and we're taking this series here on Volskaya Foundry. Let me go ahead and see if I can get an interview right quick. You will go dark, don't panic. Alright, well, while we wait to find out if I'm going to be joined by anyone, let's go ahead and look at the overall damage. Mydral Knight did go ahead and win the damage race. 48,000 damage. Kale Thoughts coming in with 42,000, and 33,000 coming from that random engineer. We do go ahead and have 60,000 healing. Almost double the healing from Brightwing as from Anduin. But again, like, this is why. This is why right here. We do go and have Rexar leading the experience race, but only winning by about 700. 18,800 versus 18,100. 100. Talent-wise, we do go ahead and have... Oh, here we go. CW Ender is joining me right now. That was the player of Kael'thas for that last game. Hello, hello.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for casting us, Raka.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. Thank you for the very, very determined show. I do have to ask, like, obviously, very obvious first question.
Hey there.
Hello, hello. Also joining me is Mydral Knight.
Nice. That's how you pronounce it. Good job.
Fantastic. I was definitely wondering the first game. So after speaking of the first game, how did you guys feel? Because the first game, it definitely felt like that they were winning until 10, and then you just started like tearing them, like picking them apart, all up until they managed to counter push after the core wipe. Like, just how how did you like keep your self-focus after that? Because that would have tilted me to no end.
Yeah, well, for me, it was like I just I move right along. I don't even try to think about that until the end of the whole series. So that was my take on it. Yeah, and it was definitely painful.
Well, I
The
think
guys played really well though.
definitely going into that, we knew that our comp came online on 10, so it was one of those like at some point we're like, hey guys, it's looking rough, but we come online on 10, so this is our comeback, right? And then we all just got on board with that.
So, I do have to say, it was interesting because in game number 1, you guys definitely made a lot of use of the Light Bomb Genji go into engage combo, and then you never really brought it back in any of the other series, even though in the third game you had Anduin and Nubrax that can kind of do the same thing. What was the reason for the like different playstyles?
So you're saying
Why didn't we go
So-
Genji in the third match?
Well, I think it was more that the first match your playstyle was Light Bomb into engage, into like trying to hit the other team, whereas the third match it really felt like you were a counter engage comp, despite having the same tools in a Nubarak.
Well, for one, they took Genji off the board, so we didn't have Genji Light Bomb. And the other is their team punishes that a little bit more, we felt, in the third one. So we didn't want to. And they've already had, like, they knew we had Anduin, so teams adjust throughout games, right? So we didn't want to necessarily go into the same thing where they, having known that, they didn't ban Anduin or didn't ban the Genji.
Yeah, and since I was KT, I was just bombing everything. So like the moment that Garrosh started to move forward, it was getting punished. So that was more or less my train of thought there.
Speaking of bans, I did also notice that your opponents banned out Sylvanas and Diablo every single match until the last match, but then despite them being available, you didn't go into either hero. Were they not really, were you not planning to play them the whole time, or was it just that you wanted a more similar comp than what had worked the previous game?
I think we're just working with different setups for the most part, not trying to show like one complete setup the whole way through. So I think that's what we tried to do.
All right.
Yeah.
And then last question, second to last question. I always ask one at the end of things. It was interesting. I don't see a lot of Gaslow anymore. He's kind of fallen out of the meta. Do you know what the thought process was to bring Gaslow into that game? Because you picked him relatively early.
I think we just have a lot of faith in Gaslow Bomb and the disruption he brings. Because Gaslow, sure, he's off meta as a hero by himself, right? I would definitely put Gaslow, yes, he's rated lower because by himself he doesn't perform. But when you're talking about a team setting where you actually have coordination, he has great follow-up with his bomb and gravel bomb inclusive with that. And you don't necessarily have to get the wombo combo every time to get value out of that, but the threat potential of that can make teams play differently. So Gaslow, we he's a very solid pick in select circumstances.
Definitely, and I definitely saw the gravel coming out and really just like messing with their positioning in a big way.
Point in case.
So, last actual question I have: does the TBD and ICC TBD stand for to be determined? And if so, when will you determine it? Because you've had that name for about 3 seasons, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's Team Brain Dead, if I'm not mistaken.
That is the question. That is definitely the question I have.
Don't quote me on that, but I was under the impression that our team was Team Brain Dead, because that's how we play sometimes.
Well, I thought it was to be determined this whole time.
Yeah, it's yet to be determined. That would.
Yeah, it's either to be Brain Dead or to be determined if we're Brain Dead or not. TBD. Yeah. All right, there we go.
Fantastic.
The world
Okay.
within the world.
Those are all the questions I had for you. Let me go and turn it over to you for any shout outs you might want to give.
Shout out to our subs for sure for showing up when we were short. Thank you. And of course, Raka to you and to the opposing team that did phenomenal. Thanks.
Yep. Shout out to the team. They did a great job. It was really fun playing against you guys. Shout out to our team. Everybody came together, pulled it out. So it was really fun.
Oh, fantastic. I'll go ahead and let you go because I actually have to go to coin flip because I have to cast in 10 minutes. So
All right.
I'll rock
Have
no
fun.
breaks. Thank you for the very, very good game. Thank you for the fantastic game. Number 1 was absolutely fantastic, and they were all extremely fun. So thank you very much, and good luck in the future of the series.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
With that being said, I'm actually not going to raid anywhere because I'm going to be back in like 10 minutes, probably sooner than that. So I'll just go offline. If you want to stick around, we are going to be casting. Once it is Roll 1 Esports against Clouded Minds, and it will be starting up probably before 9 minutes from now. The game is in theory starting in 9 minutes, but I have to do coin flip, find out maps, and I will be right back.